Gentlemen, suck my dick.
It's the SHOGUNCAST, the most dangerous cultural podcast on the internet. With your host, the Bane of the Woke, the Harbinger Heritage, the Mad Shogun, Aaron Alexander. Featuring the man who doesn't need to stay frosty because he's always frosty, Snowman. And the id of the Shogunate and frequent visitor to the principal's office, the Mad Dog Matt Wheaton. Plus a random cast around the internet that could drop in from time to time. And now, from Central Florida, overlooking the shores of the Gulf of America, around the internet and into your devices,
Let's get ready to rumble!
Good evening, dear viewer. It is I, the Bane of the Woke, the Harbinger Heritage, the Mad Shogun, Aaron Alexander, and this is the SHOGUNCAST for March 11, 2026. 10 days away from MegaCon. Yes, we're streaming that day too, so we got a fair amount of stuff to talk about. Gaming industry's turning into a freaking Royal Rumble match. We're talking the 40-man Royal Rumble, yeah, that one. Also, idiots circling the wagons. Blueshite's finally about to take a dive. And, well, a lot of other bullshit we gotta deal with. But anyway, doesn't matter. Hit my saxophone, please. Alright, so as per usual, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this program and my game streams I do, the Shogun's Arcade, which we do every Thursday, please hit a like, subscribe, and show these YouTube fools that I deserve to be on the algorithm. I deserve to be watched. I mean, so do those and share some love for your Shogun, alright? So anyway, with that said, beep. Where are you? Okay, here it is. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
Well.
You know, Aaron. You ever seen that one Looney Tunes short, from hair to air?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You know, from hair to air, Looney Tunes
From
short.
hair to air. Yeah, there's a lot of these Looney Tunes shows. I can't keep track of any of all of them.
Well, look at it this way. I'm feeling like Yosemite Sam shouting up random expletives from here to Germanic.
Oh, what happened?
Only got yourself to blame for that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, just give me my crow pie already and be done with it.
Yeah, you didn't break it. I don't know. Okay, just tell me what happened. He's not going to get any crow pie for sure. Not for tabletop infractions, I should say.
Getting at, we're playing a game, an RPG game, Dispatch, set after a year of the video game.
Okay.
So they're playing reformed supervillains trying to become superheroes.
Oh.
Matt is playing as a mech pilot. So, one night, day 2, in the garage, he gets a message alerting him that the prison full of supervillains are having a prison riot.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Matt do? Did he, this is a multiple choice question, alert the entire building of what's going on, the building full of superheroes, B, alert his team, C, did nothing, or D, went alone?
He chose option A, didn't he?
No! He chose D!
You basically did the Leroy Jenkins. You did the whole Leroy Jenkins shtick, did you?
Again. Again and again and again and again.
Leroy Jenkins!
Oh, dear God. Fucking just bash my brains in already, for God's sake.
Okay, there's only one thing. Go ahead.
Which, by the way, he bet one of the 2 final bosses.
Oh.
Wow.
So
yeah, he bet. Okay, if you play the game, you know about the supervillain Shroud in his mech, which took an entire superhero team to fight against, and they barely won. Barely.
well,
Matt was doing this by himself.
okay. All I gotta say to you, Matthew, is this: did you have chicken?
And pork chop.
Close enough. Close enough. But like I said, situational awareness is your friend there, buddy.
Duly noted.
Yeah.
If
So
I can interject here,
God willing.
I'd like to say, Matthew, you're just the walking definition of insanity. Doing the exact same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
oh, you know what? Hold up.
Yeah,
got-
just play it.
I got just the thing for it since you mentioned that. Where are you?
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy.
In this case,
And
can
I will-
someone send me to the fucking nut house already?
Well,
And I will inform you of this. I triggered nothing. He did this on his own.
oh. Well, we're on the
So
subject.
this cannot even place on me.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was going to do at least Action B, which is alert his team.
But yeah. But yeah. It's basically Matthew being the usual wild card in any tabletop adventure. If you've seen
But hey, at least it's fun that way because you know how wild cards are.
You know what? Also, you know what happened to your character, and you know what happened to his character afterwards?
what happened?
His mech got totaled. It's
Oh my god.
no longer even playable. Completely destroyed. And he got fired.
Oh, that sucks.
Because he was viewed as too reckless. So, what's your new character you're playing as?
Oh, the devil's secretary.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. All right. Okay, this is basically every hold on. I'll show you. Cuz it seems like this happens every time Matthew plays in a campaign. I'll show you. Give me a second. Let me first
It really
off
shows the backup.
go ahead and share the screen. And this is basically him on every hold on, let me there it is. This is basically him in every freaking tabletop adventure.
No, I'm saying no brakes. Guys, why aren't the brakes working?
Because I cut the brakes! Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
You know what?
Can definitely confirm up to and including the bailing out of the truck with my character being fired.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm thinking every time we hear these stories and you go something like this, I am saving that clip. We're gonna be playing that.
Yes.
Yeah. Every time you go completely bad shit.
Cut the brakes! Because I cut the brakes! Wild card, bitches!
Put it this way, at least I make the games fun.
Alright. So anyway, speaking of wild cards, well, it is time for our clown ass of the week.
Enough from the clown.
Dun.
Now originally I was
Dun.
originally I was gonna cover the situation with Asmongold and his group of mythics. I forgot what it's called. Oh god, I already lost my. Hold on, let me.
Crackers.
God damn it! Why am I forgetting names? Am I starting to get like getting like a Biden syndrome or something? Jesus.
I think the
Mythic talent. Sorry. Okay, so I was gonna cover that, but then I ran into this shit from PC Gamer.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Well, just recently, Tainted Grail: Fall of Avalon has updated has had a major update to cover the last third of the game, and it is a free update. And so that third, if you got in the game and you realize the last third of the third act was a little bit meh, kind of reminds me of Disc 2 of Xenogears. Well, they fixed that.
Oh, blow there, Aaron.
I'm sorry.
Apparently, someone's really salty.
Sorry, I'm sticking to my guns. The second disc of Xenogears was what the fuck, dude. It feels like they ran out of time. But anyway.
No, I'm just reading the title of that. Someone's salty in that site.
So apparently, Tainted Grail's third act sort of suffered the same problem, but instead they decided to fix it. So they had new locations, new quests, new enemies, and a lot of other shit. But then
that actually makes me want a Xenogears remake that much more.
Yeah, and actually fix the fucking second disc of the goddamn game. Anyway. So, but of course they won't do that because it's too much work. But so apparently,
also that made me want to get Fall of Avalon.
Well, it's on sale over on Steam right now up until the 19th. I already picked it up just about a day or two ago. So anyway,
as soon as I get my moolah, I'm getting it.
So obviously,
it seems like this person who wrote the article is salty as fuck.
Oh yeah,
you might as well play the salt mine.
Yeah, because apparently this game has done a lot better than fucking Avowed. So let's just read the article, then we'll see what happens.
Really?
So last month, the developers of Tainted Grail: Fall of Avalon revealed that its impressive Elder Scrolls-inspired RPG received a major update in March, one that gives a weaker final act a lick of paint, but left out key details as to what color paint they used. But it's all clear because of the Dulux is already on the walls. Patch 1.20 for Tainted Grail arrived this week. Describes a huge by quest line. The update seeks to improve the final act in numerous ways while making changes to the game at large. Includes new areas to explore, specifically a cave called Etherbloom Love, plus 2 new mini-bosses. One of these sleepwalkers is sort of a giant tree person with a hole in his lower torso, maybe incredibly large knots. Jesus, did you have to put any fucking sexual innuendo in there, you sick freak? The other is Karengard, a tall, mask-wielding warrior who tries to pummel you into submission with his fists if you get too close. This is why you use ranged. I mean, in any basic gamer can figure this out. If he has a strong physical attack and up-close attack, you attack from far away. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, especially to me, who's mostly a melee guy anyway.
Anyway, so the new quest is named The Empty House. According to questline, it tells the story of a horrifically disfigured Thude mystic begging to be put back together. It's clipped with trade of unfortunate bound ropes, chains. So basically, it just goes what they've added in the new update. So it doesn't add stuff to doesn't just add stuff, but it tweaks many existence in Alyssa Seacrest Manor to a customizable home. Our level designs where we work too with new paths and terrains. So okay, and basically the quote was they explained was, we found that the game becomes significantly easier during the second half of Act 2 and in Act 3. Players tend to get insanely strong easily, even if they didn't actually want to. So there's a soft cap on stats. So so I don't know why this idiot... Okay, he's pretty much describing what's going on and sort of getting a Snyder mark. So what's his fucking beef?
I mean, isn't that the point of fucking RPGs? Is eventually build yourself up to become powerful enough to wipe out most enemies?
Yeah, but here's the thing. These freaking games journalists, they're trying to actually get their foot in the door with, like, you know, like CNN, MSNBC, and all this kind of stuff, because, you know, that's just the thing. They're just miserable people that actually have no life outside of doing what they're doing, and all I gotta say is, where's my goddamn liquor?
Yeah. But here's the deal. Okay, so it didn't it just gave details of the game, which is fair. But then it's like, why? I gotta ask, why does the snide clickbaity title there, Rick?
Oh, just play the salt mine clip. Just play the salt mine soundbite.
I think that's the whole deal. There's no other thing they. Yeah, there's no other what you call it.
I can feel the salt coming from this guy.
I mean, there's no complaints about the freaking thing, so why are you bitching? Good lord.
Because it's clearly not the next Last of Us, that's for sure.
Or Avowed. Or that what's that stupid game that came out with a weird name in it? Ex Voto or some shit like that?
Blech.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I'd rather not remember that name. Ugh.
I don't know what it is, but I do know this. They're fucking salty.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
Unbelievable. So basically, all we got was a clickbaity title because you're salty about the game and you can't say anything. You can't talk any substance down to it. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, Rick. You know what?
Yeah, I'm actually much smarter than you, Rick, and I keep doing in Rick Leroy Jenkinson in every tabletop campaign.
You know.
Yeah, imagine that.
Wait a minute. Didn't Emily Cherie just bought a book describing this idiot?
I can't wait to add this to my collection of books about retards.
Hell, even at my most retarded, I'm off the list.
Well,
thank you, Emily.
Well, anyway, speaking of retards, let's go ahead and cover the whole Mythic talent situation anyway. Okay, so I mean that first it looked juicy, but it turns out a clickbait title then all of a sudden just talks about the damn thing, which is fair, but still. You're being salty for no fucking reason. That's stupid. And speaking of stupid, it seems Mythic talent, the the little network that Asmongold co-founded was giving the Dr. Disrespect treatment.
Okay, I gotta say this. What's the deal? Face the freaking wheel.
Okay, so apparently we've spoken with Asmongold and mutually agreed to part ways. Mythic represents creators from a wide range of backgrounds. Oh god, this is the same I've seen this script before.
Yeah. I agree with Otaku. They broke they busted the deal. They faced the wheel.
Yeah, especially since.
Let's spin that wheel already.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Where are you? Where's my bust the deal thing? Here we go.
And I say that this man has broken the law. Right or wrong, we had a deal. And the law says, bust the deal, face the wheel.
Bust the deal and face the wheel. Bust the deal, face the wheel. Bust the deal, face the wheel. Bust the deal, face the wheel.
Really gotta come on with some punishments for people like that.
Yeah. So Mythic. I don't know. Maybe it was a Asmongold's rant about how we should just allow slurs into gaming, which is fine. I mean, come on. I don't. Have you heard of the typical Modern Warfare 2 lobby 15 years ago?
Yeah, I miss those times. So much trash talking in the middle of smoking, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
people were actually having actual fun.
So apparently, this is speculation, but apparently Mythic Town decided to part ways with Asmongold. Apparently, of course, the claim seems to be mutual, but we can already tell that they fucking locked their replies. So,
gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, Aaron, press X to doubt because I doubt that was mutual.
Mutual. My fucking ass. Let's see if I can get any of the quote tweets here, because I want to see all the quote. Come on, I want to read the quote. I want to read the quote tweets.
Go up to the three dot.
Trying to find the quote tweets from
and go to view post text.
Okay, here we go. Quote tweets. Here we go. Okay, that's scary. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirsha saying, "What the heck is going
there's
on?"
A lot. Yeah, that's a lot of haters.
Yep. Asmongold did nothing wrong. She reviews like they bent the knee because they refused to censor himself. Of course. You see, it's not just you can quote own something. You have to own it lock, stock, and fucking barrel.
Yeah. By the way, I did ask a question. Isn't Kirsha part of Mythic?
I don't know.
If she is, she's on thin water now.
Yeah, she's probably on thin ice, but that's okay. She's probably. No, I think it's Emmy. I think it's Emmy. I'm not sure, but anyway. Town's leaving Mythic silently. Grimmy comes out with her account of sponsorship cuts. Gets majority payment out of the sponsor while Mythic gets a cut of negotiating. Grimmy later calls the sponsor. I think that's the other owner, which is probably what happened. Calls sponsor and finds out that their real offer was higher. Mythic skimmed extra without saying shit, and they took more than they agreed 20%. She alleges black company behavior and tells other towns to demand their own sponsor documents. When confronting Mythic, it get oops typo and they refuse to show a full sponsor contract. Oh, so this probably what happened. I think that I think Grimmy has been doing some really dumb shit. Asmongold found out, I was like, I don't want to deal with this. That's another theory, but if this is the case, and it seems this guy's been following the situation closely, Mythic's the one that's in trouble, not Asmongold. Either way.
Mythic is in trouble no matter what.
Yep.
Because if that theory doesn't hold water and it's just they booted out Asmongold, it's still pretty much you fucked up.
Whether or not
now no one trusts you.
Yeah. Whether or not if Asmongold got booted or Asmongold saw what's going on with Mythic and got the hell out of there, either way, it's not good for Mythic. Not good at all. And the fact that now they suspect the perception is he's a controversial figure that values don't represent the broader community. I mean, what broader community are you talking about, you jackass? And the fact you locked your damn replies doesn't help your case there.
No, it doesn't, because apparently it just shows that you can't actually handle any form of criticism whatsoever. Oh, it's like that quote from Tyrion Lannister. When you tear him in his tongue, you're not proving him a liar. You're only showing the world that you fear what he might say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
that line becomes even more true each day.
Oh, this is the serious one. Nicholas Light. Read that.
While on vacation for my 1-year anniversary with my wife, his talent agency parted ways with me. So they're shedding talent. I do have a theory that could make sense of the two different possibilities. Grim, his talent agency's cash strapped, and now he has to bend the knee to certain sponsors to try to zero out his position. Otherwise, his talent agency is going to go bankrupt. But since you now bend the knee to them, you're pretty much screwed. So,
anyone know the line from the Japanese guy after the lady chose the hidden mystery box?
Ooh, I don't know about that one, but I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah, I'll link it to you. But this sums it up perfectly.
Well, I think this sums it up perfectly here. I think someone needs to get out of here. Someone needs to afuera.
In other words, go.
You know, you're not seeing a Flash Gordon where they stick their hands in the hole and hopefully they don't get bitten by the poisonous creature inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Mythic did that and got bit.
Yep. Ooh, what a shame.
Play dumb games, win dumb prizes.
Yep. So anyway, well, for the second week in a row, I just heard. I think I hear a certain guy with rubber chickens clearing his throat.
Ooh, Svengoolie?
Hit it, Sven!
Midnight and my show's a nightlight and I'm cancelled. The movies are cheap and put viewers to sleep, so I'm cancelled.
Blueshite is being flushed.
If I may interject there, Aaron, I don't know if that's such a hot idea because at least Blue Sky is keeping. At least Blueshite is basically just where all the leftist loons go.
Yes.
They're gonna invade X now.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Which means I'm gonna be seeing Professor Otaku's bitch mate ass God damn it.
Yeah. The only downside about this is I don't think Blueshite's going to close down, to be honest with you. I think they could probably go on, but it'll be a zombie app for a bunch of weird fucks. Hell, maybe the feds might buy this and use it as a honey trap. But what I can tell you is this. I mean, it's good that it seems like an all leftoid site is about to fail, right? But unfortunately, like Tumblr before it, it could be a bad sign that it's about to break containment yet again.
It's basically a double-edged sword, and it may very well be stabbing us before it stabs the other guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, get used to the block button.
Oh yes, I liberally use that block button because also what the block button also does, and a lot of people should know this by now, is it actually lowers their fucking reach. So,
and they actually think being blocked by us is a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Let that sink in, folks.
Yeah. That's not an own. I mean, I don't like getting blocked either, but like I said, it's probably the reason why you see a lot. Yeah, am I yelling at the dog again? But anyway, so, and like I said, it's the block button's also been used to keep certain keeps it within certain circles with echo chambers. It's very complicated. It's all X algorithmic bull hash, but I'll tell you this right now. When these motherfuckers step in, yeah, get ready for that, to use that block button, because oof. Now, let me give you some information.
Rage and Golden Eagle rules. Don't waste your time arguing with these dumb fucks because they're going to try to get you banned.
Exactly.
Just block them.
All right, so.
Yeah, basically what Mark Twain once said about arguing with idiots. They'll only drag you down to their level and beat you with years upon years of experience and a whole fuck ton of inbreeding.
Or, better yet, it goes, never argue with a fool because onlookers won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. So we got some details from Neon of Clownfish TV, seeing that this Blueshite has been losing any these subscribers ever since the post-election surge, and even some of them are calling it a toxic leftist echo chamber. So let's do a little.
Well, throw some, maybe because it is.
Let's throw some numbers. It grew to 42 million registered users by late 2025, after the post 2024 election surge, but daily active users fell sharply, down nearly 40% year over year. And we're talking late last year. It puts behind, and I think the current DAU or something, I think it's daily average user, estimates around 3.5 to 4.5 million, which is nothing to sneeze at, but compared to others like X, which gets anywhere from 125 to 145 million in mobile daily average users, and Threads that gets about 140 to 143 million mobile daily average users, and 400 million monthly average users. And the reason it's high because it's all because of Facebook and Instagram. Okay, let's be honest. Now, so you compare those two numbers to Blueshite's daily average users, is like, Jesus H. Christ. So, also, they have users leaving, citing a recursive scolding culture, lack of humor, and overly solemn political discourse.
Wait, lack of humor? Really?
Even Mark Cuban...
Are we sure these guys even know what comedy is?
Even Mark Cuban called the vibe hateful. Well, they're your own people, you dumbass.
Yeah, to answer your first, The answer is no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they even, again, lack of humor, my ass. They're effectively anti-humor, the antithesis of comedy.
Yeah, their idea of comedy is basically Charlie Kirk being violently sunsetted in loop. That's their idea of comedy. Sick freaks. Anyway,
or anything from SNL on bath salts. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, you got people like J.D. Vance that was banned within minutes of joining last year after posting quote-unquote anti-trans content. Journalist Jesse Singal faced harassment and a brief ban before reinstatement. VTubers, animators, creators that report targeted harassment, driving them off the platform. Some describing the environment as evil in ways not seen online in decades. Well, it seems us chuds aren't so bad after all, huh?
You know, their first mistake was going to Blueshite. That was their first mistake.
No, it seems once you go chud, you're free.
Mm-hmm.
And call me King Chud.
Now, this is the funny part. Recent Reddit thread showing ongoing complaints about toxicity in echo chambers, though a few users note slight growth in post activity in the early 2026 after the long decline. God, so even Reddit thinks they're insane. And Reddit's almost as insane, if not worse, than Blueshite.
Again, allow me to reiterate. You don't freaking say.
I mean,
hell right now.
I mean, Reddit is also a nice containment platform because most of that place is turned into a fucking shithole.
Again.
I mean, you average like at least 20 death threats to right-leaning figures a week.
Once again, guys, I reiterate, are we in hell right now?
Oh, yeah. It's in the Bible that, the devil is basically free and wandering around and causing mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it ain't just me then.
Oh, get this. This is from Reddit communities. Like for instance, the subreddit Blue Sky Social. They're full of recent complaints of an oppressive theater kid energy, scolding culture, heroes. Oh my! You don't like it when that shit's happening to you, do you? You don't like it when that shit's happening to you, do you? Oops.
Oh my God! Schadenfreude.
Hey, swear to God, Redditors are by far the worst.
Yeah. Now again, as I said before.
You know what's really sad about Reddit?
Yeah.
It could actually be a useful site.
It used to be a useful site.
Yeah, it could have been a very useful site because at least you could actually make your own wiki in Reddit.
It used to be a useful site, okay? Like 10 years ago, Reddit was a pretty decent site. I mean, it was home to Kotaku in action, which that fucking subreddit has turned to shit.
It had potential. It had actual fucking potential, and they fucked it up.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are still some subreddits that are still cool, like art, the urinating tree subreddit, and and where I get my Florida Man stories. I get them from the Florida Man subreddit, but I just gotta be careful and watch. They like to political post some every now and again, but luckily you can just avoid that shit.
Yeah,
I don't even use Reddit ever.
Okay, before I got cut off by Matthew, I wanted to say, you actually might as well freaking try to, navigate a minefield blindfolded than try to get through politics.
Mm-hmm. Well, for some reason, in the Florida Man subreddit, it actually does a good job, and The urinary tree subreddit, well, I mean, come on. And usually the people that go, it's sort of like the best kept secret. I haven't seen a lot of weird shit in that subreddit, but then again, I haven't been there in a while. But
Wait.
you know, again,
Wait.
Go ahead.
Did you just say Matt pretty much, interrupted you?
Principal's office.
Yep. Sorry.
Fine. I'll go to the principal's office.
Sorry, buddy.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
Okay.
I hate when that happens.
Okay, and I'm going to leave this right here, and I mean, I'm going to leave this right here. This is a snippet from the Blue Sky social subreddit. The list feature on Blue Sky is misused for stigmatization and hate speech, and affected users can't even defend themselves. I mean, this is what they used to do here on X as well. I mean, the list feature, it needs to go away.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to block some people to get off some of these lists. Journalists end up on these people are fascist lists, which just because they follow right-wing and far-right accounts, which is part of their job. Normal users are also affected, and following is not the same as agreeing with an opinion. It also happens far too often that you end up on these are right-wing accounts, block them lists. The users concerned are branded and can do absolutely nothing about that.
Okay, where's my goddamn liquor?
Well, now that you said it.
Good question.
Where's my liquor?
Again, good question.
When even Redditors
Back. I'm gonna get myself something to drink since Mr. Ray mentioned it.
Well, when even the speds over at Reddit think you're fucking nuts, yeah. I think it's time for head examinations, shock therapy, and ultimately lobotomizations.
Oh, in other words, put them in the box.
Well, I don't have the box, but I got something else. I got something that's just as good.
Put him in the fucking bathroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
I'll put him in the goddamn bathroom. So next thing we have for you tonight is let's talk about Marathon.
Oh dear God, that freaking train wreck of an abomination of a video game.
Yep. Otherwise known as Concord 3.
Oh, yeah. The only thing I'm waiting on is a Fleekazoid, episode.
No, freaking Freakazoid is the best at doing this. I mean, he's much more entertaining than freaking already.
Oh, did you see the one he did for Highlander? The fat joke was amazing.
Oh yeah, oh my God, that was quick.
All right, so
your mama's so fat, she's in another video game.
Oh man, does that much better.
Okay, so anyway, this is the reason.
What did I miss? Something about Marathon going down the shitter.
So this is their all-time peak for Marathon is at 8,337. Okay, the players right. I think their players right now for the 24-hour peak is going around probably high 30s, maybe to mid 60s, and that margin has been tapering off every day. And keep in mind, I think the reason it's doing a lot better than, say, Concord or Highguard. By the way, Highguard servers are closing down today.
I couldn't give a fuck less.
Me neither.
Well, hashtag Packwatch. Rest in peace, bozo.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, that Adam C guy, yeah, that guy is full of shit.
That's Adam Krigler. Who's usually
speaking
pretty...
of, stuff closing down, let's all give a moment of silence to Blue Point, the only, successful branches in Sony.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that do the remakes for the old classical PlayStation games.
Yeah, they did. Well, I'm not going to give them a moment of silence, but I will give them a nice little eulogy. Blue Point, you did absolutely nothing wrong. It's just those assholes in LA decided you're too good for this world because they want to create more of their shitty live service garbage.
Something going on?
And by the way, that Adam C guy, that's Adam Krigler. Usually he's all right, but I don't know what it is. Maybe he likes Marathon.
Just put me in the principal's office again because
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, at least it's a shameful display on my end.
Well, actually, it is a shameful display, but actually, it's not on you, but it's on Krigler. Man, get some taste, my man.
A shameful display.
I will say this about Marathon. It used to be great. It used to be a great first-person shooter franchise before, Bungie decided to jump the shark.
Yeah, Marathon was an actual first-person shooter game a long time ago.
Yeah, this was during Bungie's old days. But
it was
the new
it's got one of the best single-player storytelling in any first-person shooter. Sorry.
All right.
Matt, I was going to say, but this is a far different Marathon.
Yeah, it's a much different Marathon, and this one blows. Because I'll tell you this right now.
Also, thanks for interrupting me again. Principal's office.
Okay, just put me in the principal's office again.
Yep, you're really racking them up tonight, aren't you? You really must be hungry.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
Oh,
Look at it this way, Aaron. I've been asking for this since Monday.
Are you just trying to punish yourself? Come on. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, just remember, one more and he gets the crow pie.
Yeah, I know. I think he's trying to punish himself for what happened that other day. Anyway. So even more bad news for Marathon. According to Paul Tassi, fucking drink. Fuck that guy.
All you said was basically Steam, a main platform for this game, which makes sense.
Go ahead.
The PC has always been great for first-person shooters,
especially since in any first-person game, you don't need to use the fucking console. I think I've always said it before. If you're playing a first-person game, it's got to be on a PC because you can use the mouse and keyboard. Because the mouse and keyboard controls best, believe it or not. I don't know why some people play first person. I don't know why people play FPSs on fucking controllers. To me it's awkward. Okay?
At least the Nintendo Switch 2 actually fixed that by converting one of your controllers into a mouse.
So anyway, so the fact that a lot of
on the Nintendo Switch 2.
So the fact of the matter is, because it's mainly getting traction from PC, this makes the Steam charts a bit more have more water than others, because you figure if this number's going down, the console parts aren't doing too hot. And now,
you don't say.
Now, where I think they have one on both Concord and High Guard, since I don't know if Concord was a pay to play, but I know High Guard was free to play. So I think the whole deal with Marathon with this one is simple. It's our old friend sunk cost fallacy. That's probably why the numbers aren't going as down as quick as High Guards.
That, and let's be real, who's buying a PlayStation 5 now these days?
Yeah.
Since it's like almost as much as a cheap PC.
Yeah. And not only that... Go ahead.
I'm just saying, I still want my physical games, but unfortunately, with the way things are, yeah.
Well, anyway.
I heard the new Pokemon game, it's all... The physical copy you get ain't even physical.
Yeah, really.
It's an e-card reader, basically.
Yeah. So anyway...
Thanks, Pokemon fans, for fucking us, because we were really trying to, boycott that shit, but thanks to you, you made that shit permanent.
Well, let's be honest. Pokemon's got its own bowl of worries to worry about, because now they're bitching about the Trump White House using it for their memes and shit. But anyway,
good grief.
I mean, okay, but anyway, getting back on point here. Another reason for this is because it's Bungie, and Bungie still has some goodwill left, even after Destiny 2. And I think what's going on is you get a bunch. I think there, and we're going to be talking about this in a moment. I think a lot of this shit is Bungie fanboys. Okay, I hate fucking in any fictional. I fucking hate fanboys. I fucking hate fanboys. Not them themselves. It's just their fucking attitude. It's like defend my lady no matter how bad she is.
Yeah, that's a mentality that needs to be slapped down.
Mm-hmm. But still, these numbers are pretty fucking low for Bungie. And they need to sell 7 million copies to break even. They're not going to get that 7 mil. They'll be lucky to get 1. They'll be lucky to get 1 million.
Oh, God. They're going to flop.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Bungie's at death's door. Then again, Bungie, the Bungie we all know and loved, had died a very long time ago, and we're just watching this now.
Cannot pull off. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish your say. They're going to have my second. So go ahead.
I already heard that. But...
As I was saying, the Bungie we all knew and loved, dead, gone, and all we're seeing right now is a shambling corpse that needed to be put out of its misery.
Yeah, where's the flamethrower?
And what I was about to say, it's basically even Jesus cannot pull off this miracle.
No.
You want to know how bad the situation is? It's gotten so bad that Bungie has pulled the plug on 2 panels they were going to have at GDC.
Oh, God.
One of the panels is on high-performance networking for gameplay, movement, and shooting, and another is on scaling automatic testing for Destiny Support Marathon as a live service title. I mean, at least
Can we all just take a moment to say that Destiny was kind of Bungie's death knell, the first nail in the coffin?
Mm-hmm. And let me tell you this.
To be fair on Bungie, the first game was kind of decent. The Destiny. Destiny 2 is when they went to shit.
Yeah. So here's the deal with this one here. Yeah, they decided to live and dive by live service. And it seems that's one of the many horses of the apocalypse that will kill your title. Live service, wokeness, is bad gameplay, and just utter hate, utter contempt for your fans or gamers. You know?
Yeah. Maybe these guys actually should understand, never bite the hand that feeds you.
Mm-hmm. As Brian Niemeyer always once said, don't buy anything from people who hate you. So
yeah, basically trying to live by that creed, even though Resident Evil 9 is kind of tempting.
Wait for a Steam sale. Wait for a Steam sale on that one.
Yeah.
So, and don't get me wrong, I'm not weeping over GDC losing panels. That place that fucking conference is a goddamn dump nowadays. It's full of woke garbage.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what it reminds me of? It's basically South by Southwest for hack developers now.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. And South by Southwest always sucked.
Yeah. And speaking of hack developers, this moron, Dylan Snyder, who is the senior designer for Overwatch, they say player count watching is unemployed behavior. What?
Excuse me?
What?
Yeah, speaking of biting the hand that's feeding you.
You know, I keep telling... This is why you guys are failing. One of the big reasons is you hate your own fucking customers.
Yeah, what kind of business survives if the people trying to sell product hates the customers?
Again,
yeah, really.
I mean, you don't have to be their best friend, but they're paying you money. I mean, there's a philosophy that the customers pay you. Okay, they're the ones that pay your bills. They're the ones that put a roof over your head, put clothes on your back, get you all this money to go to these stupid conferences, is so you can jerk each other off.
So remember appreciation, and for the matter of fact, how many games people want to buy?
Remember, kids, the customer is always right.
Exactly.
That's business 101.
Yeah. But look at this. Feel free to dislike and pass up any game you want. More power to you. But this is big, unemployed, mailing-list behavior. Man, you're lucky. I swear to God, he's lucky he didn't say that to my face. I would have freaking backhanded him.
You know, it's funny how they're using mailing-list behavior when they're the ones that are shitting on, Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're the ones that shat on Elden Ring, so I don't know why you're using mailing-list. If you shat on Elden Ring because it did better than you, you have absolutely no fucking right to use that term. So go fuck yourself, Dylan.
Yeah.
You stupid soylent asshole.
By the way, Aaron. Hey, but you say backhanding this douche. I'll go one better. Drop kicking him in the ding ding. Well, that's actually assuming that he actually has one.
I prefer he just trusts his luck. Because I don't think he cares about his own ling-a-ling. I think he cares about his own wallet.
Yeah.
So let's hit him where it hurts.
Yeah.
Press your luck, mother.
Put your ass out of business. Yeah, that's right. You know what? Hey, Dylan, you dumb fuck. Want to press your luck?
Big bucks and stop.
Stop it out.
Oh, and guess
what? One hell of a whammy right there.
Oh, it's even better. It gets even better. You know what their little parting gift is?
What?
Fries ready!
I better not see any spit on my fries, asshole!
You spit in my fries, you piss in my fries, you shit in my fries, I'm dumping it on your fucking head and kicking you in the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like his response. Fries, bag, now!
Yeah, that's good.
He beat you. Man, dude beat you to it.
Yeah. But this is the most egregious one. This is the most egregious one. This is from the so-called veteran game writer, Czech Falachek, or she called him Falachek, who co-wrote Half-Life 2, Portal, Left 4 Dead, and Left 4 Dead 2. Basically saying, if you hate game developers, you hate games. If you're cheering for things to fail, just keep it to yourself. Oh, Chet, so basically what you're saying is do the following.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
Go fuck yourself.
I actually have a better idea for Chet.
This dude just went to the 9th layer of gaming hell.
Yeah, exactly. And
I have
also,
a better idea.
One at a time. We'll start with 343. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I was saying, every time I hear that, don't ask questions. Just get excited for a product and get excited for the next product. That's it. Every time I hear that voice, I just get freaking angry, and I just want to punch that little bitch.
Yes, I won't blame you, because let me tell you this. Again, as I said before, they're not creating games for us, okay? They're creating games for them. If they think, oh, it's fun, basically, you know what that is right now, Al? It's not being a good developer, it's huffing your own fucking farts.
Yeah, it's more like, isn't it fun that we're shitting on a thing you love, gamers? Suck it, gamers. Eat our slop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't like you. We don't like you. We're gonna give you something that you hate. We're gonna insult you. We're gonna laugh at it. Now give me money. How do you think that's gonna work, there, pal?
Like I said,
and they get pissy that we don't give them money, because why the fuck would we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like the old saying goes. Okay, before you go say anything, Matt, allow me to finish my sentence here, okay? This is like the old saying goes. If you want me to shut my mouth, my wallet goes shut with it.
True.
And now I'll have my say.
Go ahead.
This guy screams fry cook behavior if I ever saw one.
Yeah, on the subject of maidenless behavior, yeah, this is basically fried. This is fry cook behavior. Don't be spitting in my fries, Chet. I don't give a fuck. Like if you wrote Half-Life 2, go fuck yourself.
And then how about
he was probably part of the B team that wrote Half-Life.
Mm-hmm.
That wrote the bad.
You just interrupted me again.
No, you did.
Give
No,
me
you didn't.
my
You did
phone,
step
please.
into him. You did step into him, but okay. So go ahead, Snow.
I was going to simply say, welcome home.
Mm-hmm. Welcome home. And you know what? Chet? Since you want to talk about, if you hate devs, this is the people you're defending. Let me show you. Look at this. Don't really care. It's a huge labor from a lot of insanely talented people making an awesome game. Yeah, to you, maybe, you fucking bastard. Comb your fucking hair. Why would I care about a bunch of talentless freaks hating on it? I'm sure having fun playing it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. And then the guy's like, talentless freaks? I actually came to drop some positive criticisms, but get fucked. Clearly, based on the game, you're the one with no talent.
Ew! Burn, baby!
Here's another one. Our old friend Kim Belair. Oh boy, you know what that means, guys.
Rick!
Oh.
Nope. Time to flush the toilet again.
Oh my God.
So the co-founder, so he probably explains that the methods used to force boss of the games used to censor, alter, and diversify game projects feels their problematic, terrify them, aka threaten them with the anger of the cancel mob. Yeah, those are the people you're defending, Chet. Dumbass. How about another one?
Shove your chair into the fucking sun already.
How about another one? Chris Kindred. Speaking of which, gotta flush the toilet again.
God damn, the toilet's overflowing.
So he says, cool, so why am I here? We want cooler stories, a safer world, and burning the games industry to the ground. Yeah, nice.
Is that a nose ring he's wearing?
Yep, that's a septum ring. I swear to God. I should get a pair.
Grab it, yank him like a cow.
Yeah, give me a pair of pliers.
Yep.
Get a pair of pliers.
Yank him like a cow.
And then this dumbass. I will put knitting men and sexy non-binary peeps in your video game, and I will never stop. Be afraid. I come not in peace. You see, this is the people. You see, Chet, fail chick. Fail a chick. This is the devs you're defending. These talentless activist hacks that have absolutely no business in this goddamn industry. They should be working in Starbucks or in Mickey D's or Burger King in putting my fries in the goddamn bag. You know what? We got a big order of fucking fries. Get it in there. If you piss in it, I'm gonna kick you in the damn balls or whatever you got between your freaking legs because you like to mutilate them.
Actually, I got one better. Trivia sham into the sun.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Put my fries in the bag, bro. Yeah, like I said, man. If you're wondering why I'm getting very angry about this, because I'm really getting tired of this shit. I'm really getting tired of these talentless hacks destroying our fucking industry. Because you got hired when COVID happened, you fucks. Okay? So, and then you break the brag, oh, you're unemployed, you're mainly. It's like you got the mental capacity of a fucking 10-year-old. Okay? Hell, little kids act more proper than you fucks. So, and because of this, whenever any of you fuckers use your job, an angel gets his fucking wings. Studios like Sandfall throw a fucking party. Okay? All these, because I'm happy Sandfall and all these other guys. What's it? Questlore. I swear to God, I'm bad with names today. The guys that doing Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. Talking Shift Up. Guys are doing Stellar Blade, which I'll be playing more of tomorrow. The guys behind Crimson Desert. Now, I've been getting reports. Some people are starting to get a little, they think they're a little bit sus, but okay, we'll believe when I see it. But until then, I'm going to be checking that out. Some people in Capcom are finally coming around. They finally got some that hits. I mean, yes, there's some flaws in this, and it costs $70 to buy. But you know what?
Don't forget Square Enix. I mean, Square Enix is starting to come around slowly.
Yeah. And I hope they continue on that trajectory. So, at this point, and every gamer has a decent backlog of stuff that they can play. So the question I gotta ask you, hack devs, what do we need you for? What do we need you for? What? To be court jesters? Pfft. Shit, we can find better court jesters.
Yeah, not to mention you ain't even funny at all.
Yeah, you're not funny.
Joke without a fucking punchline.
Yeah, you're not funny.
Yeah.
You're cringy.
Yeah, anyway, like I was trying to say before. Okay, like I was trying to say, guys. It's potential positions, being DEI/ESG hires, which probably that well's going to soon dry up.
Well, it's been dried up because now it seems a lot of these investors are starting to lose money, and now places like BlackRock and Vanguard, well, recently there's been a bit of a little executive order. I don't know if it's an executive order or is it a law, where now private equity can't buy up houses. So they're losing a lot of their thunder. I mean, they're still. I don't think you'll be able to get rid of them, but they're losing their fucking thunder, and the fact that we've been seeing flop after flop after flop after flop of these games. You're starting to realize the writing's on the damn wall. Now, sadly, we're gonna see a couple more years of this shit, mostly because all these games that got greenlighted, they got greenlighted during COVID. All this back catalog of these COVID titles, they probably won't run out until probably 2028. Okay, 2029 at the latest, because of the long
5 years, right? Is it like 5?
In some cases 8. In some cases 8. Which needs to be done. And that's another thing. They need to do something about this dev cycle thing. And this is again why I support like having AI help out, so you can cut down your manpower, because I don't like too many cooks in the kitchen, and also you could reduce your development time. So this way, we don't have to wait almost half a decade or more just to get all the sludge out of the system. Because nobody wants to wait 10 years for a fucking game. All right? I mean, it didn't do Duke Nukem any favors, and it sure as hell ain't going to do Rockstar any favors when GTA 6 comes out.
Oh,
if it ever does.
Duke on forever.
Yeah.
Fucking failed because it took forever to get that game done.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been dropped.
They should have
forgotten like a day.
They should have dropped it a decade prior. And I looked at the late 90s, early 2000s build of the game. They should have just went with that. But I think what happened was George Broussard fell victim to feature creep. It fell victim to feature creep and engine creep. You don't want to
resist that.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that, and that's what I'm worried about with my own shit with Ronin. That's why I'm being That's, by the way, the update that I'm going to be writing towards the beta handbook. That's going to be the last one. That's going to be the last one until we get fan feedback. I'll show you once I already got it typed up, but all I got to do is just hit save on that thing and export the PDF. But anyway.
Yeah, and we still got to do that testing with the investigation mechanic, which I have a feeling that's going to be a boring campaign. Well, I have not seen investigation mechanics done well to the point where it's actually entertaining. And I've seen actual shows like CSI, they skip the actual research and they just get straight to the end point. So I'm thinking Gumshoe had the right idea, which is, hey, if you got the investigation skill for that particular field, you automatically just get the clue.
Well, anyway, yeah. But like I said, it's gonna be more in line of the wire. So I would say, yeah, it's gonna be like if you're into that stuff like LA Noire or anything like that, it'll be good for you. But like I said, I think what's gonna happen is some tails are gonna like the investigation stuff, figuring shit out. Others, they're gonna like the infiltration stuff. Others will do straight combat. So it's basically your mileage may vary. I even put it on the first chapter of the book. By the way, that handbook's been expanded by 2 pages so I could fit all that. So I could fit that in along with the influences, because I think if I put a list of influences down, people will finally get an idea. Say, hey, okay, I see what you're going with, because I think the aesthetic that closely resembles what I'm trying to do with Ronin, believe it or not, is RoboCop. Especially since they did the Rogue City games in the same aesthetic as it was back around 1987 and 1990, which I think fits it perfectly. But anyway, yeah. So getting back on point with this bullshit, all these hack fucking devs, seriously, just get the fuck out of the industry. And by the way, on your way out, don't be trying to take down Gabe.
Oh God, yeah, Gabe is the only good thing going on for gaming right now.
They're already hounding on the Gabe.
Yes.
Good Lord.
How many times they got sued this week? Like 5 times?
3. I think they're counting the lawsuits total, including the case where he beat out the Rothschilds, which I think that's where all these lawsuits are coming from. Because I think the Rothschilds, they're the untouchable scumbags. These guys got so fucking pissed at Valve for losing out legally. Now they have engaged in 5-alarm anti-Trump style lawfare at Gabe Newell and Valve.
Oh yeah, I heard the recent one, which is completely utterly fucking stupid.
Now
there's apparently you go first.
We touched a little base about what happened last week with old Big Tish trying to sue Valve for shit that EA and freaking 2K do on the regular. Isn't that a little suspicious?
That's how it's supposed to be, Bob.
Here's something that's also suspicious. That's lawsuit number 1. We're going to cover lawsuit number 2 and 3. This is number 2. Second class action lawsuit over its loot box system in Washington federal court, Washington state. By the way, they're about to California themselves, because now you're going to end up they want you to pay state income tax over there now, which up until now there's just like in Florida, there's no income tax in the Washington state, but that's no longer going to be the case. And even Starbucks, their founder, they're already talking about getting out of there. So.
Well, yeah, he doesn't want to pay the state tax. I understand that.
That's fair. So that state has attacked Valve with a class action lawsuits. They allege that this is pretty much the same reason Big Tish went after them. It went after that the loot box system in Counter-Strike 2 operates as illegal gambling through casino-style mechanics, like unpredictable awards, near misses, and plaintiffs with plates exceed. Okay, number 1, which plaintiffs? Okay, and number 2, why haven't you gone after 2K or EA especially with what they do with fucking FIFA? Huh?
Yeah, they're being a hypocrite.
Yeah,
they're being massive hypocrites.
Yeah, why aren't you going after?
Which I put a sound for that.
Yeah, why aren't you going after them? Oh, that's right. Maybe I think the you got a call from the Rothschilds. That's what happened. And that state's run by fucking communists.
Also, I do believe you need to play a certain soundbite by a certain sci-fi character.
What do you mean?
The one that says hypocrite.
Oh, Caecilius!
Hypocrite!
more thinking Deus Ex with the comment about the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds running the Trilateral Commission.
Well, so and Pirate Nation, and who's been reporting on this, well, it's pretty. They pretty much state the obvious. This is a coordinated attack on Valve. They just want to get one back for the Rothschilds, because, like I said, I think they made they made some calls, and now they're engaging in total lawfare against them.
Yep. And what's company number 3?
This one who hasn't done any work for Valve. PRS for Music, a British company. They're being sued for hosting unlicensed music by a British copyright collective. And they allege the company never obtained a license covering their musical works since Steam's launch in 2003. That's a little suspicious.
That's because Steam's not a music store. Steam may have games that may have their music, but that's on the fucking video game itself. So they should be talking to the publisher.
Yeah, talk to the publisher. Yeah. Forza Horizon, EA Sports Football Club, GTA. Your issues with them, not Steam. But then again, coordinated attack, coordinated lawfare.
Yeah.
So let me remind. So at this point, they're just tossing lawsuits at Valve, and try to hope something sticks.
This one's gonna fucking lose because well, actually, no, they might win because I don't trust the UK courts. The UK courts are fucking.
Well, then again, UK courts ain't. I mean, Steve ain't gonna give a fuck about UK courts because if we had the Granite Act, they could basically tell the UK to kiss their ass.
Do we have the Granite Act now?
It's in effect in Wyoming.
Only in Wyoming. Is it countrywide?
It needs to be countrywide because the last thing, especially,
yes or no?
It's not countrywide.
It's a yes or no question.
It's not countrywide, although it ought to be, because especially since Ofcom is trying to act like it's the arbiter of the internet now.
Yeah, that's the point, because I don't think Valve is based on Wyoming.
Yeah.
So Valve is still, targeted by this.
Yeah, but either way, even if the UK if it forces them to pay, I think what's going to happen is, okay, asshole, since you don't want to do that, I'll just cut Steam access from your country. How about that, dickhead?
They should have done that day one.
Yeah.
They should have done what System 76 have done, which is as soon as California passed that stupid age verification on OS, System 76 is like, oh, well, you can no longer get Pop OS in California anymore.
Yep. So
let's give cheers to System 76 because they're at least sticking to principles.
Oh yes.
They're not bending the knee like Dubai.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Or whatever that Linux thing is.
Yeah.
The distro.
Now, again, I don't see this case looks extremely flimsy. So I don't think this is going to go anywhere, and I got a feeling a lot of these cases are going to go federal, because it might go federal, it might go to an appeals court. The appeals court, I think that's where the shit stops, because I think what they're trying to do is they're engaging in lawfare with Valve, trying to take it out of there, because I think the reason for that is because Valve doesn't want to police content. I mean, sometimes it polices content, but they don't do it enough to piss off its consumers. So,
I think Steam is like, look, we're gonna do the bare minimum, And that pissed them off because it's like, what do you mean you're only going to do the bare minimum? What do you mean you're going to ask only for credit cards? You should be asking the whole thing.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's
no, I don't want to be a creepy stalker.
I think another reason is because they don't want to do the age verification thing with IDs. They figure your credit card's enough. So
because once they pass that, if they pass that shit, because I know I gave you a private DM about a guy trying to fight against that shit.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it ain't about protecting the kids. They want to bring up a database. They know their shit's in trouble. They know they can't get away with anything, so they want to bring up a database and whenever someone tries to come out and speak out at them, they can go to their houses and start hassling them.
Or, shut down their bank account.
Shut down their bank account, make up some shit so the deputy, or maybe have one of their assholes swat them.
Okay, I gotta ask it, but anyone else actually getting 1984 vibes from this?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yep.
You see,
which is why I'm dead set against this.
You see, I think what they've realized is the UK under Keir Sutler found the fucking blueprint. And now you get a bunch of these scumbags regurgitating it. And this is why I said this theory that we will have World War III coming, but it ain't gonna be against China or Russia or anything like that. It's gonna be against our own fucking governments. Or at least a faction of their governments. Because
and if I see another Republican backing up the age verification shit, that's a fucking traitorous rhino. He needs to be primaried.
He needs to be primaried immediately. However, Valve did give a response to Big Tish.
Ooh.
Okay. So here they made a statement. It says, "Dear New York customers of Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, and Team Fortress 2. You may have seen Big Tish recently filed a lawsuit against Valve claiming mystery boxes in some of our games that violate New York gambling laws. We don't believe that they do, and we're disappointed when we saw Big Tish make the claim after working to educate them about our virtual items mystery boxes. They first reached out to us in early 2023, 3 years ago. So we rarely talk about litigation, but we felt we should explain the situation to you. And by the way, Gabe, when you say about the New York Attorney General, you should just call her Big Tish. We shared with Big Tish that these types of boxes in our games are widely used, not just in video games, but in tangible world as well, where generations have grown up opening baseball card packs and blind boxes and bags and blah, 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 blah. On the physical side, popular products used the same way include baseball cards, Pokemon, MTG, and Labubus. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I hate fucking Labubus. I mean, here's a good point you're making, but do you have to mention Labubus?
Sadly for us, Aaron, we live in the land of Labubus.
Now, I would have made a better analogy and saying that EA and 2K do the same thing, and a lot of other gacha games. So anyway, here's what he's talking about. In the game-based digital packs similar to our box date back to 2004 in our widespread use. Players don't have to open a mystery box to play Valve games. In fact, most of you don't open any boxes at all and just play the games because the items in the box are purely cosmetic. There's no disadvantage to the player not spending money. Yep, that's true. I always say, if these are friggin' optional, what's the problem? In the process of cooperating with Big Tish's investigation, we shared them the efforts of our many years to shut down accounts found to be using Valve's game items on gambling sites in violation of the Steam subscriber agreement, which you shouldn't be doing in the first place. You shouldn't be using games you've won online and using them to get money outside. Don't even do that. That's disgusting. We also shared our efforts to combat fraud and theft of users' items and our extraordinary measures to stop gambling sites from taking advantage of Steam accounts and Valve game items. Valve does not cooperate with gambling sites. To date, we've locked over 1 million Steam accounts that were being misused by third parties in connection with gambling, fraud, and theft. We also ship features like trade reversal and trade cooldown to discourage gambling sites' ability to operate and protect Steam users from fraud. And
so they're literally trying to fight against the problem.
Yeah. So where's the issue, Big Tish? We have serious concerns with many of the alterations Big Tish claims are necessary to make our games. First, Big Tish believes some of the boxes and content should not be transferable. They appear to be digital mystery boxes in our games, blah, 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 blah. So basically, Big Tish is basically... What the fuck is this?
Big Tish is Big Screw.
Yeah.
Because if they show all this evidence, and they show that she actually saw this shit back at 2023, and now is doing shit,
something's
what does
come
that say
up.
about her?
Yeah, it says more about her than it does about Valve.
Yeah,
I have a question there, Aaron. Is it just me, or did I just hear Gabe do a major Kong on Big Tish?
Yeah.
He didn't do just a major whatever you just said. He basically asked, what's best in life? And then he answered, to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of the women.
So I'm not gonna read the rest of this, but basically Valve is simply calling out Big Tish for basically. They say, we talked about this, so why you're acting on it now? Like I said, I think she got a call from the Rothschilds.
Yep. She knew about this 3 years. Why now?
Yeah. Especially if Valve is being pretty transparent to Big Tish about all the about the mechanics of the loot boxes. I'm sure that EA and 2K weren't being so forthcoming.
I agree with you. I doubt they were sharing anything. They're the ones that made up with the surprise mechanics.
The surprise mechanics, exactly.
AKA, you're having a casino.
Exactly. So,
Which Valve is like, it's not a casino because we're not allowing you to fucking sell it.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty much. I mean, I wish they say that it was obvious that all this is a shakedown maneuver by him and others. But I think legally you can't say that unless you got proof. And I'm talking like hard proof, like evidence that there's been some collusion. I mean, it's obvious.
I think the Rothschild are big salty, so play that salt mine, soundbite again.
Yes, they are.
And
hold on.
Getting
down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
Okay. And they're doing everything in their power to get, trying to sue Valve to death.
Yeah, it's lawfare. That's what there is. It's the same. They're basically pulling the same playbook like they did against Trump.
Yeah.
Go ahead there, Mr. A.
Okay, like I was trying to say, I was surprised they actually haven't even run out of money yet from all those lawsuits.
And how many?
Yeah, I honestly believe, Valve should sue right back.
They should
all this false.
They should counter. I believe they should countersue. I believe they should countersue because of that.
Agreed. Also, note to self: play some Deus Ex.
Yeah. So hopefully Gabe wins out. I think he will. I mean, if he's beat the Rothschilds, he could probably beat all this crap, and especially and even if it doesn't go well in the lower court, which the New York courts and those British courts, they're pretty suspect. It's not going to stand muster in any appellate court. So the bottom.
No,
so,
I have more faith in the Supreme Court. And
yeah.
No doubt, they'll bring it up to the Supreme Court.
Yes. We're pretty much, yeah. If it goes far, but I think this bullshit gets cut off at the appeals, because you remember that bullshit they try to put on Trump about I think E. Jean Carroll or whatever, or the Stormy Daniels lawsuit or whatever it was. They were trying to put some charges on Trump on that case in New York.
Yeah.
And it went to the appellate court, and it basically got shot down.
Yep.
Don't
forget they're trying to link Trump to the... Go ahead.
It is amazing that when Trump became president, all the charges that were applied on him just magically dropped.
Yep. Because they didn't want...
Don't forget, these same people are trying to link Trump to the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Lock.
Yeah, which has backfired spectacularly.
Yeah, it did backfire, because not only was he on the list, but he was on the list of the one person Epstein really fucking hated.
Yeah.
Because Trump was doing everything in his power to fucking destroy Epstein's operation.
Trump dropped the dime on him back in 2009. That's how fucked up it is.
And people still want to believe that Trump is part of the Diddy party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but
we live in a world full of idiots.
Well, but as for Gabe, that's pretty much how I feel with Gabe right now. You better keep that bling up, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, and be
Don't
careful.
Let them steal it.
Yeah, and be careful. And I want you to be careful too. If you beat out the lawfare, you're pretty much end up in Charlie Kirk danger. And you know what happens at that point. Then you gotta start dodging. Yeah. Then you gotta have to start dodging bullets.
Matrix style.
Well, luckily for us, Gabe's pretty reclusive, so good luck there. Good luck there, retards.
You'll need it.
Oh. Anyway, so to close out tonight's festivities, we have the return of one of our favorite segments here on this program. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the continuing adventures of Florida Man. Oh yeah.
Selection of that happening at all.
Well, this store sells some good liquor.
Yeah, we got some sea potatoes. How you doing, big boy? Here's that keke. Sadly, we couldn't feed you hack devs, so that's gonna have to do. Now, for our Florida Man story for tonight, I got bad news for you. This is a fake story. But it is so over the top we had to cover it. So, even though this has been proven to be a fake story, check this out. No band in Florida... Well, apparently, according to the fake story, Florida Man claims he was kidnapped by dolphins and forced to build an underwater city. And this was his mugshot at Lee County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. Oh, good Lord. You'd have to be on some industrial grade bath salts for that one.
Listen,
Woo!
again, I know it's a fake story, but this is why I'm covering this, because it is so freaking over the top. It's too funny. Because
I was going to ask, was this made by Babylon Bee?
It could have been, but I think what happened. But I think in this case, you could actually. When I saw the thing, I was like, "Holy shit!" It actually happened. See, this is how off the wall Florida man stories can get. Now, unfortunately, this is fake news. But come on, we all knew this was a real fucking article until it was told otherwise.
But Aaron, think about this. Dolphins are basically the second most intelligent creature to humans, if we're going by Douglas Adams' logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can we go with this logic?
And they're pretty and let's be real, they're probably pretty salty about that. So
or maybe they're
Can
just.
we go with this logic instead? Why would dolphins need an underwater city?
You know what I think I do have a theory about that. Tuna net. Tuna.
And they're still salty at being claimed to be the second smartest animal on Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, percent. I think Snow's Babylon Bee and I raises him with the onion.
Yeah, I think the whole deal is people. Like I said, dolphins have not escaped a lot of charges ever since Flipper came on back in the '60s.
I was actually kind of making more a reference to the one Star Trek movie where.
Oh, Star Trek 4. Those weren't dolphins. Those are humpback whales.
No, I was referring the movie where Kirk actually meets up with an entity that literally tries to convince people it's God.
Oh, you're talking.
And then Kirk basically.
Whoa! Are you talking about Star Trek 5? Oh God!
Why would God need a space station? I mean, why would God need a starship?
Why would you bring up Star Trek 5?
Wait, was Star Trek 5 really that bad?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad.
Yes, it was so
goofy.
Yes, it was so.
Compared to the shit nowadays, is it really that bad?
Let's just put it this way.
I mean, think about it. Compared to what Kurtzman's been doing to the Star Trek brand, was Star Trek 5 really that bad?
Compared to modern Star Trek, it ain't that bad, but still. Why you gotta bring up 5? I'll tell you this. I think they were originally supposed to be 5 movies, but since 5 ended up being that, says it fell off the fucking rails, they had to make a sixth one. And the 6th one was a lot better. It was a nice send off to the original series.
Wasn't the 6th one dealing with assassination with the Klingons in the Klingon prison?
Yep, that's the undiscovered country, and I think that what that movie did all right, and like I said, that movie was I think that was the original series send off right there.
Yeah, not to mention the even numbers of the original Trek movies tend to be the good ones.
Star Trek 2, legendary. Star Trek 4, also legendary. I don't give a fuck what you say. Going back to 1980 San Francisco before it really got fucked up was a pretty nice touch.
Because I'm not much of a Star Trek fan. How did I know in Star Trek 2?
How did Spock die?
As the Vulcan. Yeah.
How did Spock die?
No, I know he died in number. I know how he died in number 2 because he's basically sacrificed himself to save the ship. How did he come back?
Oh, Star Trek 3. You don't want to know.
Yeah, that's why the good ones tend to be the even numbered ones.
Yes. Star Trek 3 was a situation where, like, well, I'm happy Spock's back, but that's your reason for bringing it. That's how he comes back, huh?
Yeah, I'm scratching my head at that whole thing. Like,
yeah,
dude, what the actual fuck was that?
Yeah, the odd number original movies of the Star Trek series was a bunch of what the fuckery. The first,
especially the original movie.
The first one was
V-Jar.
The first movie felt like a damn tech demo. It felt like they're trying to emulate 2001. Okay.
Yeah, well, not to mention that didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
To be fair, on the defense of Star Trek, they're used to doing shows, TV shows.
Yeah.
They're now porting that over to a movie. Things are not going to translate as well.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. They're still working off the original series format. 2, that's when they got the formula right, bringing back Khan. 3, more what the fuckery.
The best Trek villain.
Yeah. 4, of course, going back in time to San Francisco, and especially freaking Scotty trying to emulate, trying to use the 1980s era computer. Computer? Trying to speak into the mouse. Computer? Oh, don't forget. Oh, wait. Don't forget one of my favorite scenes from that involves old Pavel Chekhov. We're looking for the can you direct us to the naval base in Alameda? We're looking for nuclear vessels. And you also have to consider at the time it was the Soviet Union in power, even though they were declining.
Yeah, not to mention, don't forget this was still Cold War era, folks.
Yeah, having some Russian going around randomly looking for nuclear vessels, that's gonna scare some people.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, getting back on point here. So, unfortunately, that story wasn't true. I mean, yes, it was a rumor, and they say only in Florida that a rumor like this could spread far enough that the sheriff's office had to step in and clear things up. So the Lee County Sheriff's Office had to basically bust this myth. So, officials in Lee County recently addressed a viral social media claim that dolphins had kidnapped a man and forced him to build an underwater city somewhere off the coast. Yes, really. According to the story circulating online, the dolphins were apparently running some kind of deep-sea real estate development project beneath the Gulf waters. The sheriff's office quickly responded with a humorous update explaining that after consulting their completely fictional underwater construction investigation team, they can confirm that there is no underwater city being built and no humans were being held hostage by dolphins. And they also added a disclaimer: no dolphins were harmed in making of this rumor.
They should have ended it with "Stay off the weed."
Oh yeah.
No. Stay off the fucking bath salts, dude. I mean that sounds like some industrial grade bath salts.
I think bath salts just make you cannibalistic.
Stay off the damn weed.
Contrary to the rumor, and of course with the Florida man stories, you never know. Again, it could. I think what happened was this guy was probably whacked out of his skull on meth or something, and maybe claims that they try to kidnap me. I think that would be more believable. But I'm sorry, I don't think we're gonna see the Bikini Bottom off the coast of Florida anytime soon.
No sponge for you, Matt.
No Krabby
No
Patty.
SpongeBob for you.
Sorry, no Krabby Patties.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't even watch that show much anyway.
Yep, no crab. Sorry, there will be no.
Sometimes you make me think you do.
Sorry, guys, there will be no Krabby Patties being served in Florida anytime soon.
Matt, I just gotta be honest with you. Sometimes, by your actions in the tabletop role-playing game, you do strike me as someone who watches SpongeBob.
Not like. There's no shame.
I give off Patrick. Let me guess. I give off Patrick vibes. Got it.
There's no shame in it. But I'm looking at some of the comments.
I know. But I am being honest. I really don't watch the show a lot.
Yeah, Illuminati manatees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got the pyramid on top of that one.
There are like sea potatoes in the Illuminati?
Yeah.
They're making jokes. They're making memes.
Well, anyway, one last thing. Oh, here's the story. I think this is where it originated. This is in Fort Myers, Florida, which is further south of here, in the probably around the southern tip of Florida, where a lot of hurricanes tend to hit there. So apparently they responded to Sanibel Causeway early Monday after a motorist reported a man standing on the shoulder, soaking wet and drawing blueprints in the sand. According to the police report, Ricky James Hollowell, age 33, was found barefoot, severely sunburnt, and wearing only swim trunks. He told deputies he's been taken against his will by a pod of dolphins 3 days ago and forced to work on what's called an underwater construction project. He claimed that the dolphins approached him while he was swimming off the Fort Myers beach and escorted him to a site approximately 40 feet below the surface where they needed help building structures. He told the officers dolphins communicated through a series of clicks that he eventually learned to interpret, and the project foreman was a dolphin he referred to as Gerald. When he asked how he breathed underwater for 3 days, he said, "Gerald handled that. I didn't ask questions. You don't question Gerald." He had drawn an elaborate blueprint in the sand that deputies described as detailed enough to be concerning, including what appeared to be condos, a town square, and a recreation center. He told officers that he was released because the dolphins were satisfied with his work, but that Gerald said they'd be back for phase 2. Responding deputy Sean Oakley told reporters, "I've been with the sheriff's office 11 years. The blueprints were the part that got me. He had zoning." Holloway was transported for medical evacuation. Gerald was unavailable for comment. Some men build cities on land. Ricky Hollowell claims he built one underwater for dolphins, and honestly, the blueprints were hard to argue with. That sounds like
I've got one thing to say there, guys. We better hope these dolphins do not have their own nuclear weapons program, or we're fucked.
Nah, that's all right. If that happens, we're sending in the submarines. Yeah, it'll be like underwater. It'll be the underwater Iran war.
To be fair, Matt, you got more to worry about from crows, ravens, and other, you got more to fear from ravens than you do from dolphins.
Like I said, I'm not worried about if they decide to build an underwater city, hypothetically, you better open a Krusty Krab. That's all I know. But yeah, considering this one, it is pretty off the wall. It is so off the wall, all like your average Florida man story. So I can understand why people didn't think it was a hoax, because they figure, okay, maybe some guy just went a little too cuckoo on the damn bath salts. Oh my god. I like this one. It's another cover-up. I'm so sick of this. Free Gerald.
Oh my dear lord.
The memes just keep framing themselves there, bud.
And I say this, yep, only in Florida. Only in Florida indeed. That's why I like it here. Oh, by the way, I do have an update on some of the news that I shared last week about me possibly moving. that move is on hold indefinitely.
Okay.
So
that's good to hear.
So Shogun Southern Command ain't going anywhere, at least for now.
Though Shogun Command probably needs to find his own place. Eventually.
Well, if real estate prices finally cooperate, which they won't anytime soon, which means I need to find some place to get more money, and that's easier said than done, concerning the employment situation. But anyway, so with that said, gentlemen, I shall bid you all adieu. All right, hold on.
Yes. See you later, Aaron.
All right, so good night, guys. We'll talk soon.
Night.
Okay, so it's just me now. So, what's on tap for tomorrow? Well, of course, more Stellar Blade. And like I said, I think what's going to happen with this one is I just want to let you know I did some off screening in between that last session, so I managed to get all the fish graffiti, and we got a good amount of outfits. You'll be seeing one of them on tomorrow's show. But also I did try out the fishing game. All right, and I'll show it off tomorrow because there's a couple quests you gotta do that involves the fishing mechanic. But what we won't do is the fishing challenge where you get an outfit as a reward. Okay, I'm not gonna take long with that one, but maybe I'll off screen it. Who knows? I'll see what I can do. I'll see how it goes, because I think we're going to be continuing with the main story tomorrow, aside from finishing a few side quests as well throughout the damn Great Desert. But so please tune in tomorrow night for that. So until then, until we open that thing up, God bless you. Take care of yourself, and just remember, this is a nasty world we're living out there, especially nowadays. So please be careful out there, and just remember, this little hobby of ours, we built it. It's ours. It ain't for the tourists, hack devs, activists, his corpos, and the Epstein types for them to take. So be sure you gatekeep your tables and gatekeep your hobbies. And as for these freaking hack devs, don't spit on my fucking fries. Good night, everybody. We'll see you back tomorrow night.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.